so well together.
Yeah, I was just trying to come out and put my game and stay aggressive, I need to score to help this team win. I think me and the perimeter players doing a good job of that.
Thank you, Clay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the games. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. During the second quarter, they were the better team, outscoring the opposition by a nice margin, and were able to end the half in a tied ball game. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Their transition game was really strong. It really fueled them, gave them a big injection of energy into their offense. If they can maintain that fast style in the second half, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, it's tough to play on the road, and they overcame that. They were mentally and physically prepared for this game, but...
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Take a look at what Curry's done. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And, Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
So on the floor for Memphis, Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Carter in at the 3 spot. Now we know the Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark all along most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Randolph with the ball. Now Green defending. Tries from 10. It's Gasol missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And the basket by Curry.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Curry. Inside, here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Conley against Curry. Carter with it. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Well, you have to respect the way Vince Carter has just aged gracefully. A superstar in his day, Clark. You knew his game so well. Even in his late 30s, he's still getting it done.
Got a lot that he brings to the table still, Kevin. I mean, not just to score. He can pass, defend, rebound, and not to mention his veteran leadership and savvy.
Shive. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Curry score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And also, guys, Vince Carter is tireless in what he calls his old man workouts. I mean, keeping his body healthy and up to the challenge of the long NBA season. Not to mention holding on to some of that bounce from his younger days. Every now and then, he'll give us a little taste of Vinsanity.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
And really, this is the time to push it, try to extend that lead.
I agree with you. I mean, anytime you can push things forward as you approach the end of the third quarter, it puts you in good position for that last quarter, which we all know is crunch time.
And BC in the second year of a 3-year deal, you know, he struggled to make shots last season. We'll see if this proves to be a bounce-back season for him.
They double-team Conley. Carter drives in. Here's Randolph, and he goes in for the dunk.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Conley against Curry. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Conley. Conley's got 9.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
It's Curry with the drive. No good.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Feeds to Carter. Gasol setting the pick for Carter. He kicks it to Gasol. They get the play.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Randolph a screen. The jump hook. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Gasol.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Conley against Curry. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Gasol. Carter outside. Comes up empty down low. And we've reached the end of the third. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Warriors leading by 8. We've got Maurice Spates. Livingston is out there with Barbosa. Then it's Rush. And it's Green in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And here is Conley. Over in the corner, Barnes to the middle. Here's Wright. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And the slam dunk by Spates.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now here is Conley. He's guarded closely. The feed now to Barnes. Clock at 6. Stevenson with a clean look. Good. Nothing but net. Timeout called the Warriors.
He's definitely shaking up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
And I think Doris Burke has something for Doris right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. Sure, they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Back to Conley. They double-team Conley. And here's Stevenson for three. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Outside Conley. Pass to Stevenson. Back to Conley. Takes a three. Here's Hollins. Second shot opportunity. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Conley, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Barbosa. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Now Conley. Passes it to Hollins. And again, Memphis no good. Warriors leading by 7. Barbosa for three. That's good. Barbosa's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Plenty of space. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. And now
about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Offensive rebound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's check in with Doris Burke for an injury update on Leandro Barbosa.
Kevin, the Warriors head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said the discomfort is coming from what looks like a bruised tailbone. That's a bitter pill for them to swallow at such an early stage of the season. It really changes the look of this entire team, guys.
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Nobody near Barnes. And just miss after miss right now. Warriors leading by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Grizzlies.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Curry. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
A pull-up. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Carter with a screen on Curry. Conley against Curry. Conley kicks to Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's Curry outside. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Conley. Here's Gasol. That is good.
Kevin, he's in a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Curry outside. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Stephen, a big win here at home, obviously. How important is the momentum for playing a game like this?
Well, we just needed a win tonight. I mean, that was big for our morale in our locker room. And, you know, we got to practice day tomorrow to watch the film and keep getting better. It does feel good to win, but we do have another tough game coming in. So we'll be ready and hopefully get to protect home court again.
Stephen, thank you. Kevin, you got to love that he's never satisfied.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. In a season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff season.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
So Golden State will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Green in at the small forward. That's good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Suns.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Finished off the break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Curry gets the bucket.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Right wing. Paul kicks to Jordan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 7 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Crawford dishes to Paul. Kicks to Jordan. Crawford outside. Picked by Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Green. No good. That would have tied it. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. On up the court. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Barnes. And it's 9 points for Steph Curry.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Picked by Griffin. Pass to Crawford. Tries from 16. Cannot hit. The Warriors go the other way with it.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
Here's Paul. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. There's a screen. Griffin a screen on Thompson. Crawford drives in. Crawford with another miss.
And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisp. Right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Clippers with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Here's Griffin. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Here's Rush. Again, Golden State.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboards. These second chance buckets are killing them.
Now here's Rivers. Releases. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Livingston. Oh!
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double. And a word from Chris Paul, who has a little something to say about the success of a very special and influential teammate, Blake Griffin. Of course, we know that Blake would sing Blake. Griffin shares so much in common when it comes to being the hardcore Clippers their owner brags about all the time.
And you think about it, Chris Paul is not easily impressed, nor is Doc Rivers, for that matter, but both of these guys have praised Griffin for how hard he's worked and how far he's come in his career.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
Klay Thompson and Brandon Rush at the 2 and 3. Maurice Spates out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Warriors leading by 12. It's Thompson off the drive. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Outside, Green. Back to Paul.